Welcome to a P&O Cruises special now here at Cruise1st TV. And I did tell you it won't be long before we started talking about 2028 cruise bookings. And here it is with a programme of over 200 different holiday options with P&O Cruises running from October 2027 through to March in 2028. And now is the time to get them bagged.
Yes, book today and enjoy incredible early bird savings with extra low deposits, bonuses on board with spending money and reduced drinks packages when you book with us between now and the 17th of December.
Yes, it's so worth perusing the website or calling the team today. Booking ahead now saves you 10% on the cruise price, and you can book with just a 10% deposit for a limited time. So let's start on board Iona, who is joining her sister ship Avia in the Caribbean for this cruise on the 10th of December 2027, and we'll be flying you straight to Barbados to get on board. Lovely, that's a bonus, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely.
Already in the sun.
Already in the sun and onto the gorgeous Iona. Wow. Well, on this incredible vessel, you'll enjoy no tipping. Prices on board are in pounds sterling. You've got your 3-pin sockets and tea and coffee facilities in cabins.
Lovely.
You've got your favourites like PG tips. You've got Marmite and things like that as well in your buffet. And it's, it's British Gid entertainment as well, which is great. So you can expect some, well-renowned names. In fact, they fly on, special guest acts, and you might even recognise some very famous names of occasion that come on board Iona, which is wonderful. Now, when it comes to the day-to-day on board Iona, you can expect a full spectrum of entertainment from dusk till dawn as well, and that includes loads of deck games and all your favourites like bingo and quiz and the marriage game show, all of those fun things. Lots of delicious dining options, of course, as well for you. 30 bars and restaurants on board. Wow, that is incredible when you think about it. 4 pools and 16 whirlpools as well. And they've got the Maribel gin available. There's a gin distillery on board, so you can actually go and learn how it's made and take home a bottle, and that's a fun, what we call kind of like a shore excursion at sea that you can do, something on board the ship. There's the spa, fully stocked with loads of incredible treatments on offer, and they have the thermal suite, which is just a beautifully indulgent treat. You can buy a thermal suite pass that you can use throughout your voyage as well, if you love it up there, which I'm sure you will. Now, some of the shows on offer. You've got Festival, which is a nostalgic show featuring epic artists and well-known anthems, bringing the feel of summer festivals on board. Sky's the Limit as well, a virtual tour around the world using the latest visual technology. And The Greatest Stage, the official Take That musical. Yes, this is on board. That's going to be so much fun, featuring songs by Take That. Another show is, I believe, in a thing called Rock. I mean, they've got loads of different shows to keep you entertained throughout your cruise for sure, which is great. But there's also other entertainment venues other than the main theatre, which offer you that selection. You've got karaoke and game shows, quizzes, live sports as well. In Brosie's, the pub, where you can enjoy some good old hearty British fare in the Caribbean, which is kind of a contrast, but a good kind of contrast at the same time. I love that. And, when it comes to the destinations and exploring what's on offer, you can get fully prepped even before you set foot in the Caribbean ports of call, because there will be experts to talk you through booking your shore excursions, which you can do all with your P&O Cruises team on board even before you head ashore, and make the most of your time and money when you're in port. Now, we're going to start with an overnight on board in Bridgetown, Barbados, which is great. So you can wander the back alleys and the pastel streets, feel the island rhythm, because after hours it really comes to life as well. You might want to head to some of the lovely beach bars, right along the promenade of Bridgetown, which are lively all day and all night. Harrison's Caves is also a great one to explore during the day, and the Atlantis submarine is a fun adventure. Then it's Charlestown in St. Kitts, which is wonderful, offering you vibrant markets. The old Treasury in Independence Square is also great to visit. And an excursion you could do would be the 4x4 adventure through the Rainforest Hills. Then it's Road Town in Tortola, where you can sail into the heart of the British Virgin Islands and explore the lively harbour, or find the tranquil white sands framed by the Emerald Hills and some of the many beaches in St. Kitts. That would be wonderful. It's St. Tortola, excuse me. Then it's St. Martin, and you've got Maho Beach right there, Butterfly Farm, scuba diving on offer. But like right there in the centre, that beautiful beach you're looking at is just a simple boat ride away from the terminal by water taxi. Next up, we're into Fort-de-France, Martinique, where a blend of French elegance and Caribbean zest comes together in this French port. You might find in the back streets of the old town French bakeries, by contrast to that beautiful Caribbean environment. I love that. Then it's St John's, Antigua, where even right there at the dock, you've got Redcliffe Quay, which has a wonderful craft market and, you know, some nice shopping and boutiques on offer for you. It's a great place to hang out for a few hours and then head to some of the beaches. Then it's St Lucia, and St Lucia is known for its amazing pitongs and golden beaches. You can visit fishing villages and waterfalls and lush forests as well. An excursion you could do here would be beneath the pitongs on a sailing adventure with beach barbecue. Then we're into St George's in Grenada, the Spice Island. A nice excursion to do in this port is a countryside drive to Annandale Falls and a visit to a working spice plantation and pick up some spices to bring home as well. So here's an overview of your magnificent adventure, finishing in Barbados, where you'll disembark and we will fly you home. And it all starts with that overnight in Barbados at the beginning. Of course, traversing through some of the best Caribbean ports, St Kitts or Tolos, St Martin, Martinique, Antigua, St Lucia, Grenada. Oh, what a picture-perfect Caribbean itinerary this is.
And I think, I'm no Rachel Riley, as we all know, but I think we come back on Christmas Day, which, if you think about it, is a really, really good day to travel because there's not many people doing it. It's great. It means that you've got less stress and less waiting, and it's easier to get places and whatever. That's another bonus on this, really, isn't it? 2 weeks in the Caribbean. Could you, first of all, before we do anything, could you cope with 2 weeks in the Caribbean? Anybody said no? No, I didn't think so. Because if you think about it, it's December for a start. The weather here in December. Okay, good. It's 2 weeks away. It's no cooking, no cleaning, no washing, no ironing, the drudgery of life. You know what I mean? You can escape that for 2 weeks. You've got your flights included. You've got 2 weeks of cruise in the Caribbean. Oh, and because you're booking it so far in advance, you're getting this price as well. But you're going to have to book this quick. By the 17th of December this year, you need to book this to get this low price because it is ridiculous. That is a 10% saving straight away. So this price will increase. So you need to book this by the 17th of December this year to make this incredible saving. It's an early bird discount price tag, and you can book it today from a 10% deposit. So that means just £149 per person is your starting deposit price for this, depending on which grade you go for. And by booking it right now, this gets even better. How could it get any better? You book it right now as part of the early bird bonus, you will get up to £290 on board spending money in your offer. I mean, that is phenomenal. I mean, really, really good to get some extra spending money back just by booking early. So you pay less than you will in the future. Your deposit is really, really low, and you've got some onboard spending money as well. That's why this needs booking today. And you've got the number there, 0800 953 4700. Let me show you everything that you need to know. And something else I want you to know is if you want to add the classic drinks package to your cruise, if you add it with our team when you call, we'll discount the price of that by 20%, making it £39 per person per night. Now, let me just tell you what that includes, just very, very quickly. It's your beers, wine, spirits, cocktails, Prosecco, Costa coffee, and soft drinks, all included. Now, when you're in the Caribbean, I'm going to say one at a time responsibly, of course I am, unless you're talking about the Costa coffee, and you might need 2 in a row. First thing in the morning, just to get yourself in the mood. But that is such a comprehensive package as well, and you will pay 20% less by booking it when you book your cruise with us. Now that is worth doing. It really is. Call us right now on 0800 953 4700. This is absolutely amazing. There are some cracking offers right now as part of this early bird opportunity with P&O Cruises. You'll find all of the offers on our website as well. And if you are thinking, wow, if you cruise a lot, you know what a good deal that is straight away. If you're thinking, should we make our first one a Caribbean cruise in December? Why not? Shall we go for it and get the best of the price tag? Then absolutely you should. And listen, if you've never cruised before, let's hear from some of our friends about what they love about taking a cruise holiday.
What is not to love about cruising? It's waking up every day with a brand new adventure at different ports.
People say, you do it every year, and I say yes. And it's not what you think. You must try one. You know, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And they think it's very, very expensive when it's not. When you break it down, you'll get an absolute bargain for your food, your drink, and the luxury of being on this boat.
When you're on a cruise, you're away from everything. You're away from all the problems, as long as you leave your phone at home and you know, all that stuff. You're away from people, you're away from cooking. No cooking, no takeaways, nothing like that. You can ring up and get something brought to your room quite easily, no problem.
Do it while you've got whoever your significant other is in your life. Because one day they might not be there, but then you will have the knowledge of knowing you can carry on cruising and carry on enjoying and having a good time.
Ah, lovely friends sharing what they love about cruise holidays. And honestly, listen to them because they've been doing it for a long time. And actually, you know what so many people say, and I hear this all the time, I wish I'd have found it sooner.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, we're shouting it on TV 24 hours a day. And for some people, they're just discovering it like today.
Yeah.
And it's
absolutely
great. When you do discover it, you'll love it.
Yeah, and nothing's going to stop you from booking and getting those incredible trips stacked up one after the next. You put deposit down for 2 or 3 at a time if you want to.
And it is your way to actually see the world, not just what's around the corner. I think that's the greatest thing of it, because it just kind of takes care of you. It almost sort of lifts you up and just sort of carries you around, literally around the world. It's incredible. Anyway, listen, this show is all about very, very exciting launch from P&O Cruises, back end of 27, first part of 2028. Those are the cruises that we're looking at right now, and they are brilliant. And we've got early bird booking discounts as well. Try saying that 10 times in a row. And now we are going for a no-fly New Year, Northern Europe and Scandinavia Discovery, and that's a lot of words. And it's a great cruise as well. It's for 8 nights, and it starts on New Year's Eve in 2027 down in Southampton. And you get to join the party on board Ventura.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. New Year's Eve, joining the ship. Imagine the actual feeling on board. It's going to be buzzing, and the air's going to be full of electricity and anticipation for the night ahead.
And Joe, you don't need to think, oh, how am I going to get there? How am I going to get home? You know, all of that palaver that is involved with going anywhere on New Year's Eve.
Can we all go? There's just an idea here. The Cruise1st team. Can we all go? How fun would this be?
Well, when
let's
you see
check
the
our
price,
diaries. When
you see the price, Joe, you'll be like, we are going. Never mind, let's ask, let's go.
Yeah.
You will love it. Honestly, the price for this is just nonsense.
Setting off on an incredible adventure on New Year's Eve. I couldn't think of anything better. The Beachcomber pool, the Oasis Spa and Salon. Now, of course, you have got the roof opens and closes depending on the weather. So don't worry, it's temperature controlled up there in the solarium. So keep warm in the heated pool, even though it's freezing outside. And we love that. And of course, inside there's so many wonderful venues. When it comes to dining, Sindhu, delicious fusion Indian food, incredible award-winning cuisine. Of course, you might have visited in the UK, and there's so much other cuisine on offer for you to choose from. Loads of amazing bars as well. Oh, I love this trip for you. Right, we are cruising out of Southampton, and a couple of days at sea will see us into Copenhagen, starting the new year in incredible Denmark. Copenhagen's utterly charming. You can stroll along Neven's colourful waterfront, visit the Little Mermaid sculpture, and enjoy delicious pastry before we sail north to Norway. And then we're into Oslo, and we have an overnight on board in gorgeous Oslo, exploring the Viking ship museum Museum perhaps, or Akershus Fortress, the lively Akerbrugge district as well, and watch the light shimmering across the fjords in the distance, the frozen fjords, the tundras in the distance, as we enjoy the night. Then it's Kristiansand in Norway, and this is known as Norway's sunniest city, so you might get some winter sun here, discovering charming streets, the old town of Postbøyben, and relaxing by the waterfront perhaps, before we continue our voyage. And we're heading and on a day at sea and enjoying everything that the fjords have to offer. Now, of course, at this time of year as well, you're going to be getting these lovely winter landscapes, which I think will be utterly charming, as you see some of the most incredible natural sights. And it's not normally a time of year that you get to visit the fjords, and I think it will be utterly breathtaking, to see those kind of frozen fjords, and rivers, and the glaciers as well, and just the beautiful surroundings of the nature of Norway at this particular time of year, which is utter and sheer magic. And of course, enjoying, New Year's Eve on board the ship as well is going to be such a unique experience. You want to take in every moment. And even though it will be chilly, you'll be out on deck there with your hot chocolate in hand, or your mulled wine, glühwein, as they call it in this part of the world, and just taking in picture after picture of this incredible, enigmatic scenery, and the wildlife, of course, as well. Wow, what an experience this is going to be for you. We're back into Southampton, where you'll simply stroll off the ship after this amazing winter getaway.
It's kind of a nice way of easing yourself into the new year, isn't it? Because it kind of includes your New Year's Eve party as well. And listen, I don't know what normally happens for you on New Year's Eve. For me, it's it's watching the telly and watching films you've seen 1,000 times, and whiling the time away until midnight comes, clink a glass, see you in the new year, happy new year, watch the fireworks on the telly, off to bed. There you go, another New Year's Eve done and dusted. But if you like to go and do something on New Year's Eve, you maybe like to go and see a big firework display or whatever it might be. It's quite an effort, isn't it? It's quite an effort to, you have to get ready, you have to get there somehow, you have to work out how you're going to get back. It's very expensive. Da 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 da. Well, remember, your New Year's Eve party is sorted out because you're getting on board on New Year's Eve. So that night is the party with everyone on board. You're being entertained, you're being looked after, it's a party atmosphere. And then the greatest thing about this is that you've actually got the next 2 days, the first 2 days of this cruise are at sea. So if you do happen to have, and on New Year's Eve I might just allow it, more than one at a time responsibly, you've got a couple of days of, easing yourself back into reality before you go to your ports, which is great. Anyway, listen, you want to see the price on this because it is absolutely and totally and utterly ridiculous. Let's show you. It's just bonkers. I know. This isn't just the New Year's Eve party, by the way. This is the 8-night cruise. Full board. All of your fabulous dining, or so much included dining there while you're on board, great entertainment. There'll be a fabulous party, I just know it, on board because, this ship likes to celebrate. So celebrating the new year in style, on board a fabulous ship. Remember, this is to and from Southampton as well, so there's no flying involved in this one. So you can take whatever you like in terms of, clothes and luggage and whatever. And yeah, you're going to need your big jacket because it's not going to be the warmest time of the year. But you know what? It's the warmest welcome on board you'll enjoy as you enjoy your New Year's celebration and then cruise on to Norway and Denmark and have that overnight in Oslo as well. Fascinating city. Book this by the 17th of December, by the way, for this early bird low price. I don't think I even need to say that, to be honest with you, because I think this will be long sold out and way before the 17th of December. You can book this today with just a 10% deposit. So that's starting from £69 per person. I mean, that in itself is just crazy. And you'll also get some onboard spending money as well, up to £290 depending on which cabin grade you go for. It is utterly ridiculous, it is utterly joyous, and yes, we should do it. We absolutely should. Here's the details you need to get yourself booked. I'm sure, by the time we wanted to, and we will of course stand at the back of the queue and wait for you to do your bookings first, even if we do want to go and do it ourselves. It's after you. Always after you. And again with this one, if you want to add the drinks package, which why would you not? The classic drinks package is so good. And as you are, of course, celebrating, you know, over New Year, and you are going to want your hot chocolates and things like that, which are included as part of your classic drinks package. If you book that when you book your cruise with us, we'll discount the price of that by 20% as well. Now, there are other dates for the cruise itinerary running from December in 2027 through to March in 2028. Obviously, price varies by date, so check in with the team and we will find prices for you. But do it now, book it now, because it's all about early bird savings. I mean, the prices on the cruises are 10% off straight away. So the prices you see right now are 10% off. So obviously come the new year, those prices are all going to go up by 10%. So it's worth grabbing it now, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Better in your pocket, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you said that about the price not only being the New Year's Eve bash, because I'm not being funny, but that kind of price, some New Year's Eve parties, you might pay hundreds and hundreds of pounds for. So that's your entire, I mean, that's unbelievable value. But a final flight of fancy to the sun now, to everyone's favourite winter sunshine hotspot, the Canaries. 2 weeks, no fly from Southampton between October and December in 2027. We've chosen the 29th of October to hop on board Britannia for that lovely little cheeky bit of winter sun that you'll be craving for sure. How gorgeous is Britannia? She was refurbished in 2024 in readiness for her 10th anniversary in 2025, and she is, and she has been, picture perfect for that. Absolutely an absolute favourite for British cruisers, and so much to offer as well. You know, you've got the spectacular 3-tier atrium. It's a real focal point and meeting place and centre point of the ship, with the amazing glass chandelier sculpture at the centre. There's bars, there's restaurants and shopping right there, and I love there being a central hub. Look at the afternoon tea offerings. By the way, you could be enjoying afternoon tea every single afternoon of your cruise if you want to, and you might even want to add a cheeky glass of champagne if you feel like it. Now, as always, this is traditional British cruising with no tipping. Prices on board in pounds sterling, 3-pin sockets and tea and coffee facilities in cabins with your favourite brands like PG Tips, British Geared Entertainment as well. It's wonderful. So think about all your favourite TV shows again on offer in your stateroom entertainment system. The stateroom entertainment system is wonderful actually, because they capture a lot of the events going on around the ship, things that you might not have time to see. The Cookery Club, yes, if you want to learn a specific dish and maybe go and see how the executive chef does it, well, that's your opportunity to do it in the Cookery Club, and they run classes throughout your voyage. There's the beautiful thermal suite up there in the spa. And that's a wonderful place to warm your toes maybe after a brisk, well, actually, no, you're going to be in the Canary Islands, but I'm thinking of the sail over there. If it's a bit chilly, you can head on up to the thermal suite to warm up, which is wonderful. But you are likely to get some lovely, warm, sunny days on deck in the Canary Islands. Have got that temperate climate all year round, haven't they? Wonderful. Well, you've got your cruise planner online as well. You can log on to My Holiday from the ship's network on your device. This acts as your smart cruise planner. You can book dining, theatre shows and events, shore excursions. You can even see the restaurant menu on there and the spa menu, and you can buy Wi-Fi packages there as well. It's just your one-stop shop for everything when it comes to planning your cruise. Just your way, just the way you want to do it. And this will be a nice relaxing one for you. Canary Island cruises always are. So we're cruising out of Southampton, and 3 days at sea is going to see us into fabulous geothermal Lanzarote, where you might want to head to the Timanfaya UNESCO World Heritage Park, go and see some of the incredible geysers. There's even thermal springs to visit in Lanzarote as well, and you can ride a camel if you want to. Then it's Gran Canaria, which has a lovely old town. You might want to head to the Santa Ana Cathedral, Jumbo Centre there for a spot of shopping perhaps. What about a dune safari? You can head off on the 4x4 to explore the Maspalomas Dunes in Gran Canaria. Then it's Tenerife, home to the Mount Teide National Park, the black sand beaches, and some of the best whale watching, by the way. And this is the time that the whales will be crossing over, so you might actually get a good chance to see them out on a boat trip. I'd recommend that for sure. We're into La Palma next for the Fuencaliente salt pans. That's fascinating, as pictured there, to go and see that natural phenomenon. Maybe you're going to go to the Caldera de Taborente National Park as well, which is the Volcano National Park. Very arid arid landscapes here. Then it's Funchal in fabulous Madeira, really sweet town centre with lots of lovely boutiques and great shopping. Make sure you pick up some famous Madeira wine, that sweet wine, it's delicious, and some pastel de nata, the famous Portuguese delicacy. Then it's Gibraltar, and also great for dolphin watching, and you get it all year round. You can head up to the Apes Den. They are very cheeky, secure all your belongings, whatever you do. Or maybe it's going to be a cable car ride that you enjoy. Next up, we're into Cadiz in beautiful Andalusia. Now, Cadiz itself offers a lot, but you might want to head on by excursion to Seville and go to the Aire Spa. That's a wonderful place to visit in Seville at this time of year. Now, a couple of days at sea sees us back into Southampton, where you'll simply stroll off the ship for a wonderful little winter getaway.
It's wonderful, isn't it? I mean, it is just the best time of year to go and do this kind of thing. If you do normally, you know, maybe you take a little break at this time of the year here in the UK and you book yourself a holiday cottage or something like that. I have to say, I know you're going to say, put your money where your mouth is, Derek, but at this time of the year, usually around November, around my birthday time, we will generally, and it's been a tradition for over 20 years, have a week in a holiday cottage down in the southwest, Cornwall, Devon, down there somewhere, just to get away for it, for a lovely week, light a fire and all the rest of it. It's very, very cosy. But it's got more expensive in the last few years, a lot more expensive in the last few years. And honestly, the price that you're about to see to have 2 weeks getting away to the Canaries, full board with P&O Cruising, oh my word. Are you sitting down? Good, because I don't want to cause injury. Let me show you what an incredible price tag this is as an early bird saving right now. I mean, look, everyone watching this right now, just look at that price. 2 weeks of cruising. Yes, it's October 2027, but that price is 10% less than it will be the other side of Christmas. You can put a deposit down on that today of just 10%, which works out deposits starting from what? £81.90. And that is what I call an early bird bonus saving. That is ridiculous. That is genuinely 2 weeks of full board, tips included, P&O Cruises cruise to the Canary Islands, for heaven's sake. Full board on Britannia, which is a wonderful ship, it really is. Remember, to grab this price though, you do need to book this by the 17th of December. So you've got an early bird discount there, so the cruise is 10% less than it should be, which is great. Early bird booking, early bird gets the worm, and you can book it today with a deposit starting from just £89 per person. And there's onboard spending money to be had too as well, yeah. Up to £290 on this cruise. Go get it booked. Here are all the details you need. Now, this cruise does run on other dates as well, from October through to December in 2027. So I would go and talk to the team right now, because if this date sells out, and guess what? I think it probably will at this kind of price tag, because no one is getting a 14-night cruise with any cruise line, are they? For this kind of price tag? Well, you are. Yes, you're booking it way ahead of time, but you're paying a tiny deposit right now to do that, and you're getting a price tag which is 10% less than it will be come the new year, if there are any spaces left. Do you think there will be? I doubt it. I really doubt it. So I would get on the phone lines. Honestly, we see deals all the time on this channel, and still, I mean, you know, you've seen cruise prices over the years.
I can't believe that, honestly.
That's crazy.
It really, really shocks me.
It's true though, call us.
2 weeks.
I know.
In the sun, in winter.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that's going to go so fast. Please,
yeah.
Make sure you grab it.
It is. Right, listen, that's the end of the show. So you, off to the phone lines to go and book that and snap them up. See you later.
We insist.